going on, everybody? Joseph Hadid here for Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your news, your local community. Good morning, sports family. Thank you for joining us. It is Friday, September 15th, 2023. It is Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community, your host, Joseph Hadid here, ladies and gentlemen. It is TGIF. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody had a great week, and it actually is ready for this upcoming weekend. As we close it out, ladies and gentlemen, we are here on our YouTube channel, ladies and gentlemen. As you search us, WWSUP by Joey, ladies and gentlemen, for all the daily sports updates here on our podcast. As you search us on YouTube.com. Ladies and gentlemen, our YouTube channel is Worldwide Sport Updates. Again, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. How's everybody doing out there? Thank you for joining us on this Friday edition, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to recap what transpired in your sports, ladies and gentlemen, this past week. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with none other than some NBA news, ladies and gentlemen. Oklahoma City Thunder are looking to build a new $900 million arena. They need, ladies and gentlemen, voters' approval, of course. Let's get right to that. The Oklahoma City Thunder have the smallest arena by square footage in the NBA. It is definitely dated, and it was time for a new home. Plans have been finalized for a new $900 million arena in downtown Oklahoma City that would keep the Thunder locked into the city through 2050. Mayor David Holt announced. For 15 years, the Thunder has been honored to help lead the transformation of Oklahoma City and enhance the tremendous pride our citizens have in their community. And that's in quotes, ladies and gentlemen, by the way. Thunder Chairman Clay Bennett said in a statement. Also in quotes, ladies and gentlemen, we now have an opportunity to build on that progress, advance our status as a true big league city, and continue to grow our economy and secure the long-term future of the Thunder. We look forward to continuing our partnership with Mayor Holt, members of the City Council, and the forward-thinking business and civic leaders in our community. Together, we could develop an arena to serve as a crowning achievement in the ongoing renaissance of Oklahoma City, in his quotes. So they're thinking about, again, the topic of all topics in this subject of talks, ladies and gentlemen, is they're talking about building a $900 million arena, but of course they need voters' approval. So we'll see how that works out, and as soon as we hear something, we'll let you know what the scoop is moving forward. All right, let's shift over, ladies and gentlemen, to some NFL news. Ladies and gentlemen, what a bummer of a news this past week in the NFL. Did everybody watch Monday Night Football, by the way? When the Buffalo Bills traveled to MetLife Stadium in that horrible turf, not to mention, folks, at MetLife Stadium against the New York Jets. Ladies and gentlemen, speaking of MetLife Stadium, a lot has been going on behalf of that stadium, and this past week there was a lot of memo going out and complaints about that turf, that players should be playing on grassy surfaces and not a turf that Aaron Rodgers encountered an injury that of course has put him out on the shelf for the remainder of the season. Let's get right to it, ladies and gentlemen. Aaron Rodgers is on the road to recovery after surgery. And ladies and gentlemen, I think he posted on Instagram on his account yesterday that the surgery is successful. It went through. And now he's on his road to recovery. So that's great news for Aaron Rodgers. Number 8 quarterback of the New York Jets. Let's get right to it, folks. Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers underwent surgery on his torn Achilles on Wednesday. And the 4-time league MVP posted a photo post-surgery, and he had a smile on his face despite the circumstances. Dr. Neil Altrich the Los Angeles Dodgers and Rams team doctor performed the surgery on Rodgers in Los Angeles. Surgery went great, ladies and gentlemen, as he mentioned in his quotes. Rodgers wrote, "Thank you for all the love and prayers and support," in his quotes. And thanks for the GOAT, Dr. Eltrich, the greatest of all time, and his staff for starting me on the road to recovery. Rodgers was injured on the fourth play of his Jets debut on 4 snaps on Monday Night Football while trying to spin out of a sack by Bills defensive end Leonard Floyd. Rodgers' left foot appeared to stick in the turf as his body twisted. Rodgers got up and limped a step before sitting down. Realizing the severity, the Jets placed Rodgers on injured reserve Tuesday. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, the torn Achilles, he underwent surgery on Thursday, not Wednesday, folks. That was a mistypo right there. So false information there, folks. But he had surgery yesterday. It was successful, and now he's on his road to recovery as we speak. So great news, and get well soon, Aaron Rodgers. Hopefully you come back better than ever as we speak. All right, let's shift over back to some more NBA news, ladies and gentlemen. The NBA's new star player participation rules are explained. Let's get right to that. Over the last few years, the NBA has set out to find solutions to the league's load management problem. The league installed a player rest policy that limited when teams would be able to rest their players on certain nights, but apparently that didn't go far enough for the NBA. Now the league is taking things even further. The NBA's Board of Governors approved new rules, further strengthening the policies already set in place. ESPN Adrian Jaworski reports the league's rules add new policies in place that prevent star players from sitting out of national TV games and in-season tournament games moving forward. They also block teams from resting more than one star player at one time. And I believe LeBron James made his voice heard about something like that last year. And the NBA has finally taken consideration to move forward on the league rule changes being in effect for this upcoming season. All right, let's shift over to some Major League Baseball news, ladies and gentlemen. Major League Baseball sets the date to vote on the Oakland A's Las Vegas relocation. A vote on the yes, ladies and gentlemen, a vote on the Oakland Athletics Las Vegas relocation by Major League Baseball owners will occur in the month of November, as we speak. A person with knowledge of the situation told the Las Vegas Review-Journal. The industry expert said the vote is expected during MLB owners meeting that is planned for mid-November. Representatives from the Oakland A's and MLB weren't immediately available Thursday for comment. To get the green light from MLB to move to Las Vegas, the A's need 75% of team owners to vote in favor of the relocation. The A's submitted their relocation application in August. Team owner John Fisher told the Review-Journal in an exclusive interview last month, it is now being reviewed by MLB's relocation committee, which includes Milwaukee Brewers chairman Mark Antesiano, who is, ladies and gentlemen, who is chairing the committee. Philadelphia Phillies CEO John Middleton and Kansas City Royals CEO John Sherman. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's shift over to some more NFL news, ladies and gentlemen. Vikings wide receiver Justin Jefferson falls victim to the NFL's dumbest rule with a fumble. The NFL's rule on what to do about a fumble that goes out of bounds in the end zone will never make sense, no matter how many times we see it. The NFL's worst rule popped up again in the final minute of the first half of Thursday night's game. Minnesota Vikings star receiver Justin Jefferson made a great catch against the Philadelphia Eagles, but as he moved forward, he had the ball knocked out for a fumble. He was just making a normal football play. He had the ball gone out of bounds at the half-yard line, as was initially ruled. The Vikings would have gotten possession there, but a replay showed that Jefferson's fumble actually went right over the pylon. And everyone knew what that meant. Yup, that half-yard difference meant the fumble was actually in the end zone. And by rule, since the fumble went out of the end zone, the Vikings lost possession, and the Eagles got the ball at the 20-yard line. And by the way, folks, the Eagles are now 2-0 on the season as they defeated the Minnesota Vikings last night on Thursday Night Football under the lights. Final score was 34-28, Philadelphia Eagles. All right, Tkachuk, ladies and gentlemen, Matthew Tkachuk. Let's move over to some NHL hockey news, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew Tkachuk to be a full participant at the start of the Panthers training camp. The forward said at the NHL North American Player Media Tour on Tuesday during an interview for a future episode of the NHL at the Rink podcast that he is healthy more than 3 months after sustaining a fractured sternum in his first period of Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Final against the Vegas Golden Knights on June 8th. In his quotes, "I'm feeling great," Tkachuk said. "It's been a very short summer, the way I want it to be every year going forward. The worst timing for the injury, obviously, Stanley Cup Final, but in a weird way, I had time after where I wasn't missing X amount of months of game action, so I had the summer to get ready as we speak." All right, ladies and gentlemen, Sri Lanka beats Pakistan to qualify for the Asia Cup 2023 final against India. After displaying a clinical approach in its run chase, Sri Lanka's nerves showed towards the end in a 2-wicket win over Pakistan at the R. Premasidia Stadium this past Thursday, yesterday, of course, which booked its date with India in the final of the Asia Cup. The host lost 5 wickets for 36 runs and was forced to scramble over the line into the teeth of a thrilling final over bowled by Zamian Khan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for this week. I will see you on next Friday's recorded podcast. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, stay blessed. Have yourself a great weekend. And ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button, subscribe, share it out. Let everybody know what Worldwide Sport Updates is all about. For your daily sports updates, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Worldwide Sport Updates. Till then, ladies and gentlemen, have yourself a great weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Stay blessed. This is Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. Stay classy, sports family. Have yourself a great weekend. And we will interact on next Friday's edition of the Recorded Podcast with yours truly, Joseph Hadid. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, take care of each other. Bye-bye for now.